Hello! I would like to welcome you to the Laramy-K Optician Works Training Center, where today we are going to cover what you need to know as an optician in order to properly educate your customers on the care and cleaning of their new glasses. The care and feeding tips for your new eyeglasses for humans. And I say humans as a human being. I know that we tend to go towards the path of least resistance. We all start out with the best intentions of taking great care of our new expensive glasses. And over time, well, we always fall back on the same old habits. But let's talk about the right way to do things. And the wrong way to do things. Lens cleaner. You want lens cleaner? This is the stuff. You need a bottle of this stuff around. I actually really like this Zeiss product. It seems to work really well. You can make little bottles up of it. I keep it in the car. I keep it in my office. I keep it at the kitchen sink. Use it all the time. Lens cleaner, and we'll talk about cloths in a minute, is the way to go. Lens wipes, the disposable, single-use, pre-moistened lens wipes, they're okay, and I know people swear by them. They're all right when you know what's on the lens. You've already done this, and you've wiped them clean the right way with the right kind of cloth. You're at work and you just happen to mess up and get a thumbprint on them or something, they're fine for that. They are not okay for everyday constant use. Don't do it. Trust me on this. Isopropyl alcohol is perfectly okay to use on a pair of glasses, even those with a AR or non-glare coating. I checked with Quantum, the people that make the AR stacks and the AR application equipment. Direct from them, nothing wrong with using isopropyl alcohol. If you've got some really stubborn grease, some really stubborn little adhesive of some kind, isopropyl alcohol is the way to go. Refreshes nose pads a little bit. Actually, just don't soak anything in them. Just, spray a little spray bottle, get some alcohol in there, and wipe things down. People will get into car accidents, and even with airbags, it's often the case that they'll get a head injury of some kind, a cut. Head injuries bleed a lot. Blood runs down, gets onto the glasses. They may have a broken arm. They may come in and have to have you straighten out their glasses and, well, clean them up for them as well. They can't do that. They don't have the tools. They don't have their arms in a sling. This will happen to you. Take out a lab tray. Run the water in the lab sink until it's nice and hot. Fill up the tray with water. Add quite a bit of antibacterial soap. Set the glasses in there. Let them soak a while. Take out a toothbrush and just scrub the heck out of them. And it's a little bit of a pet peeve, the opticians with the white lab coats saying, I'm in healthcare. And then they freak out because there's some bodily fluid on a pair of glasses. Ow! Well, put on a pair of rubber gloves and clean them off. Using breath to clean glasses, that old trick. Remember that? Okay, it doesn't work. It never did. It kind of made you think you were doing something when lenses were glass. Now, you could have cleaned those glasses with anything and they wouldn't have scratched because they were made of glass. So, just don't do that. It's silly. Telltale signs. Don't lie to us as opticians, folks. We can tell. If we take your glasses and you're going, I've never touched them with anything but a silk cloth. Okay. And we look at them in the light, right? We can tell if there's a constant circular pattern of dry wiping, we know what you've been doing. If there are scratches going back and forth from the old dry shirt thing, we can tell. So, if you've got your one-time scratch warranty coming up, well, honor that. They're scratched. Okay. No reason to lie to us. We can tell. Dish soap and water. I'm talking about good old-fashioned Dawn dishwashing detergent. In your sink, you fill up the sink, you put some in. It's yes and no case here. Once in a while, it's a great idea. Fill up a couple of inches in the sink, kind of give your glasses a little bath in it. If you need to use dish soap to get your glasses clean, it's one drop only, and it is front, back with one drop. And I'll tell you why. What happens over time is that the soap runs behind and gets in between the lens and the frame. And it tends to come out at the worst possible moments. And it builds up over time. The only way to get rid of it is you have to take the glasses completely apart, wash everything, wipe everything down. It's pretty annoying. And that soap, it smears, and it's like you literally just can't get rid of it no matter how hard you work at it. So that's why I've always told folks to kind of try to avoid dish soap and water whenever possible. Now this one is highlighted, blocked out, because it's kind of the key to everything. If you spend your time out in the desert, maybe you are golfing in Arizona or riding your motorcycle or your off-road vehicle of some kind, you play in sand, you're out in the garden all day, you've been to the beach, you're out on your ATV or your motorcycle. You cannot get those glasses clean until you have enough lens cleaner or dish soap and water to run over those lenses and wash everything possible away. Because it doesn't matter what cloth you use. It could be the softest substance on earth. If there is a piece of sand between it and that lens and you start rubbing, you're still going to end up with a scratch. Rinse, rinse, rinse before you do anything after those kinds of events. Nose pads, those things, they are meant to be replaced. They can be removed and cleaned. If they are part of the routine cleaning, your glasses are starting to look kind of ratty, a little discolored, there is actually some dirt or something building up behind them, well, take them where you got them and ask them to replace them. They may do it for free, they may charge you, but your glasses will fit and look better and slide less too. Your best friend in the world, the Microfibre Cloth, the bigger the better. Even this one I think is a little small in my collection. I keep a couple in my car, I keep one in the office, I keep one in the house. They are fantastic, they work really well. I've never really understood these microscopic chiclet size things. Generally, you're not going to try using something like that until you have something on the glasses, and when you take something off of the glasses, now it's on the cloth, and the next time you try to use a little chiclet size cloth, well, it just smears up everything. So never been a big fan of those. Go with the big stuff. Far more likely to work out well for you. Breath doesn't work, but you know what does? Well, sometimes spit.
That's gross!
Right? It's got some enzymes in it. You can work up a good spit. In a pinch, worst case scenario, if I'm out riding my bike and I get something on there, middle of nowhere, well, spit can do the job sometimes. There are only two ways to set down your glasses. One of them is like that, and the other is like that. If you want to make an optician twitch when you are around them, just set your glasses down like that, or like that, and believe me, they'll start to get really upset. Another related to isopropyl alcohol, I did check again with Quantum. You cannot put an AR-coated lens in an ultrasonic cleaner. Any modern coating, probably not a great idea. 35 years ago, they were okay to use. I never had any luck with them. We'd get a brand new one every store we opened with lens crafters, and it seems like it would last like 10 pairs or so, and then it would start to not work as well. Eventually, it would end up under the cabinet in the lab. So, no to ultrasonics. We do take the path of least resistance, but be extremely careful. We warn children and anyone working in a factory setting, the brown paper towels, the ones that come in the giant rolls in the dispensers in the bathrooms, do not use those. They are a coarse, recycled product, and although you can't feel it, they can have things still embedded within the towel that can scratch a lens. So don't use those. Can you use a Bounty, a good quality white paper towel? Absolutely. Perfect world, you would have the t-shirt material, but we use the path of least resistance, the thing that's handy, so you're going to use those. Back to telltale signs. If your glasses are all chewed up and you come into us and go, I just can't figure it out, and every one of your fingers has got a gigantic ring on it, and you've got 8 bracelets on this hand and 10 on this with big stones on them, and you have necklaces, and you talk like this with your glasses, we know where those nicks and scratches are coming from. Jewelry, it happens all the time. Necklaces and chains, the ones that leave your glasses dangling down here like this. Every time you get up from a table, they swing out, catch. There's asking for trouble, asking for damage. Every time you sit down, they swing in, they hit the top of the table as you move in, scratching the lenses. Do not sell them, do not recommend them. If you have someone with a problem where they need that, use the sports kind that hold the glasses way up here, like for fishing or sports. That's going to leave them out of the danger zone, if you will. Temple ends. Temple ends are exactly the same as nose pads. If they get broken, discolored, don't like them anymore, bring them back where you bought them. They should be able to, most of the time, bend, slide off the old pair, and put a new pair on there for you. The care and feeding of glasses. Cars, you cannot leave your glasses in the car, period. Just don't do it. Every modern car has got the little eyeglass holder up here. You've got 6 different places to set your glasses. Don't do it. There is not a state in the United States, in the country, that does not get hot enough in the peak of summer to damage glasses. You tend to not have a case for them. Be careful where you set them. This is where that microfiber cloth comes in again. Worst case scenario, wrap your glasses up in the microfiber cloth in the boot well or something, and then set them in so they don't get scratched up when somebody throws something inside there. For the most part, take your glasses with you when you go. In the perfect world, what would we do? Well, we'd have our lens cleaner, and then we would have a soft brand new t-shirt that we cut up into squares, and we use that. We'd spray the cleaner on until it runs off. Then we would use our t-shirt material and clean the lenses. It's not a perfect world. We take the path of least resistance. We use our Bounty paper towels. And t-shirt good in that way, t-shirt not good in the dry wiping. Can all figure out. We just talked about why you never dry wipe anything. In a pinch, you might do spit in the t-shirt. Even shirts, I think it's detergent today and fabric softeners. Even a clean shirt straight out of the laundry seems to kind of smear up the lenses a little bit. Last but far from least is changing cases often, especially if you live somewhere where there is sand. I can't tell you the number of times that somebody has come in and they really mean it honestly. Like, but I keep them in the case all the time. And they're so scratched up. What am I doing wrong? I said, well, let me see the case. And it looks like that. Right? And it has for a couple of years. Literally, the glue on the top actually is like sand stuck to it. And just get them out of that case. Make sure they stop in more often. Get a new one. Swap them out. Right? It can happen. It will happen. So keep an eye on that. This is all part of good optician customer education. Are you going to cover all of this every time? Well, no. But if you have that problem customer coming back time and time again with the issues, you're going to have to start having this conversation. Because again, they probably only have that one-time scratch warranty for that year. Good optician stuff. Keep it in the back of your mind. Thank you so much for watching. If you're watching us on YouTube, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Watching us on Facebook, please do give us a like, and make certain that every lens that your customer is caring for properly comes from Laramy-K, and I will see you again next week.